Hey friend, welcome. I'm Jen. I'm a part-time online clothing reseller, which means I go to thrift stores, I buy used clothes, and I list them on Poshmark and eBay and sell them for hopefully a profit. Today is Tuesday, May 28th. We are just at the end of the long weekend. So these are the items that sold Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. It's not great, I'll be honest with you. I have let's see, I forget. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 items. Okay. The gross sales amount is $205.65. It's just not where I would want it to be, considering one, it was a 3-day weekend. And 2, I had a huge sale going, and 3, it turns out I made another kind of big mistake, but oh well. This is a disc golf bag, Innova, I guess is the brand. I found this at the bins. I know that disc golf stuff can be really expensive, and this one was new. I thought it was going to be amazing. Somebody sent me an offer for $14, and I'd had it for over a year at that point, so I took it. When I look up Innova disc golf bag, the average sale price is $35.53, and there's actually a 43% sell-through rate. However, when I was looking through the solds of those, most of them have discs with them, which is really what costs a lot of money are the discs. And then, or there were like a backpack style, and this was more of like a crossbody style. So, I don't know. I think, this sounds terrible, I don't remember. It was only a couple days ago. I think I went through and looked again at the the sell-through rate, the comps, when I accepted the offer, to make sure that it was fair. But man, after having something for a year, sometimes I don't really care what the comps are. I just want to get rid of it. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, this sold for $14, like I said, on Poshmark. I bought it at the bins. I think I already said that too. I'm gonna tape like crazy on this thing. Makes my profit $8.05, which is not where I want my profit to be per item. But again, like I said, I was just trying to get rid of stuff. All right, this is a pre-used box. I like to use recycled materials when I can. Since it's a priority mailing box, I can still only use it for priority mail, which is Poshmark. Poshmark is priority. You can use any priority boxes there. I do also use like recycled poly mailers and stuff, like, you know, things that my Walmart order. I don't really order stuff on Walmart, but like Amazon and stuff. Those that come in, though. Oh, bless again already. Okay. Things that those come in, I'll save those, and that also saves me money, as well as, I think, being helpful for the environment. All right, so the next item that sold was actually a bundle on Poshmark, which was kind of exciting. It wasn't anything major. This is a little like sun hat visor thing. It velcros. I don't know. It's sun and sand. So this sun and sand straw hat has an average sale price of $15.68 and an 18% sell-through rate. And this is a linen dress. It's knee length, kind of a shirt dress. It's belted. And then the brand is Malvin, which has a average sale price of $18.64 and also an 18% sell-through rate, which is kind of funny. I had these listed for like 20 and 20. Somebody sent me a 25%, or not 25%, a $25 offer on Poshmark, and I just went ahead and took it. At this point, I was just trying to sell stuff because I hadn't sold very much over the weekend. Okay, the hat came from the bins and the dress came from my favorite thrift store. The dress was 88 cents and the bins, I said it was $1. If you're unfamiliar, the bins are the Goodwill outlet where you pay by the pound. So like obviously that bag was going to, you know, weigh more. So I said it cost $3. And the hat obviously weighs a lot less, so I said it costs $1. Usually for the bins, I average my cost at $2, so, and then I just, a few items I don't know, it's just how I do it in my brain. I don't know. My profit ended up being $18.12 on those two items. Some of this was like lower profit stuff too, so I'm not really sure. Like I said, I had a sale going, but I still thought, you know, some bigger items, more expensive items would sell with that 25% off sale. All right, this is a swimsuit. It is by the brand Trim Shaper. I have sold this brand a fair amount. When I find it, I buy it. When I find it for a decent amount. I did pay $4 for this, which is actually a little bit on the high side, I think, just based on how much I profited, I guess. So the average sale price is $16.25. That's what I mean. Like, I'm paying $4 for something. I want the average sale price to be more around 20 or 30. I tend to have a really low cost of goods just because I have a couple sourcing options close to me that my cost of goods is really low. So 4 seems like, I don't know, not a lot, but I know that's low for some people, so I'm not complaining by any means. Okay, I am like in a mood or something. I'm not sure what's happening here. Okay, get it together, Jen. The average sale price is $16.25 and 23% sell-through rate. I sold mine for $18.72 plus shipping, which was $25.47. It took a month to sell, so not very long at all. And my profit ends up being $12.89. And I just bought this at a little thrift store in my town that benefits our mission, which is great. I like supporting thrift stores that support other things. This is a little skort. So skort is skirt and shorts in one, if you don't know. So this does have shorts underneath. I don't know what I was going to say about that. Okay. This is Eddie Bauer, and it is kind of like a performance material, and I don't know, it has like it's almost camo, but it's almost floral. I think I used both floral and camo in the listing. I don't know that either of those made a difference. The average sale price on an Eddie Bauer skort is $11.30, so don't go running out to get them. 13% is the sell-through rate, so seriously. And mine sold for $14.22 plus shipping on eBay, so it sold for a total of $20.97. I bought mine at that same thrift store that benefits our mission, but this is bought for $1.87. So they must have been having a sale, and I averaged the cost of goods. I don't know. It did only take 2.5 months to sell. I don't think that's right. I don't know. I feel like I've had this for a really long time, but that doesn't seem like long enough. Anyway. Regardless, my profit is $11.09. This is a wool blend sweater. It is J. Crew and it is new with tags. The new price on it is $80, $79.50 or whatever. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to lint roll this. Okay, I might do that afterwards because it's kind of bad. All right, so J. Crew wool blend sweaters right now have an average sale price, oh, new ones too. I filtered by new. Has an average sale price of $37.04 and a 9% sell-through rate. It is May, so I don't think many people are buying sweaters. Not no people, obviously, because I've sold some sweaters recently and today. So, but when the sell-through rate is low, I just took the offer. Somebody offered me 18 on Poshmark, and yeah, I took it. So this came from a friend who we are like, it's not, I guess, kind of consignment. I'm just splitting the profit with her, so we are splitting $14.40, so we'll each get $7.20. I hadn't intended on doing like consignment stuff with people. Just kind of happened with her and one other person, so I need to figure out a better way to do that, because splitting $14 doesn't feel like, I don't know. Do you do consignment? Do you sell things for other people? And if you do, how do you do it? What is the best practice for that? I thought I was gonna lint roll this later. Clearly I didn't. I'm just going with it. I'm gonna finish it up now. If you don't, is there a reason you don't do consignment? Like, are you against it? Have you had a bad experience? Are you just like me and it just hasn't come up yet? I think that there could be potential in it. I don't know. I think I told you all the things about this. So I'm just gonna lint roll now. It's very exciting. The exciting world of reselling. I guess I can take this opportunity to tell you, if you're new, or remind you if you're not, that I do not like overly edit my videos. I try to be really realistic about things. I try to tell you when I make mistakes, like I'm gonna hear in a few minutes. I try to, I do tell you all the things that, all the numbers, all the sale, just try to be really realistic. I think sometimes, I kind of went off on this on Friday, that, I think sometimes we see a really polished, edited view of things, and, reselling has significantly helped my family. Like I said, it's part-time for me. I try to make about $2,000 a month. And I stay at home with my kids. I homeschool my kids. And I'm not a six-figure reseller. I don't find things very often. Sometimes I do. That sell for, $50 or more. And sometimes I see like, oh, see all my $50 or more items in the month of May. If I did that video, it would be like 30 seconds long. Here's the 2 things I sold for over $50. I just want to I told you I'm in a mood. I don't know what's going on. Okay, it's still doable is what I'm trying to say. You can still do this and not, but you have to know that you have to lint roll sometimes, and you have to know that, if you're a stay-at-home mom, you're gonna get interrupted 700 times unless you're doing this really early in the morning when your kids are still asleep. But you didn't want to get up this morning because it was a holiday weekend and your schedule's off, and so you're more tired than you normally are. And okay, I'm gonna stop because clearly I'm in a mood. I think I told you all the things I need to tell you about that. Okay, so this is another thing, like if I could go back in time, I probably wouldn't have bought it, but this is a skirt. I think it's kind of cute. It does have pockets. I mean, shouldn't every skirt have pockets? It's embroidered. This is embroidery down here. I think it's really pretty. The brand is, I actually heard people say this is Florite. I would say Floriette, but I don't know. Anyway, it's an Anthropologie brand. When I bought it 16 months ago, that's a long time. When I bought it that long ago, anytime I found Anthropologie, I was just super excited to find Anthropologie and would just buy it no matter what. This is a size 0, which I just don't know very many people looking for a size 0, you know? My 14-year-old doesn't wear a size 0, and she's a pretty petite 14-year-old. So, anyway, what was I gonna say about that? Anyway, yeah, I was just excited to find Anthropologie. I found it at the bins, so I didn't pay much for it. My average cost was $2. Florite embroidered skirts have an average sell price of $18.28 and a 12% sell-through rate. Somebody offered me $13 on eBay, and they paid $20 total with shipping. Yeah, I just way had it overpriced. Maybe not, but just considering the size, and I don't really know if that style is good or not. I just don't really know. So anyway, my profit is $9.63, which is okay. I mean, it's profit. It's money in my pocket. I'll take it. But I generally try to get $15 per item just to value my time. It does take time to take pictures and put things into my inventory system and talk about it. I don't have to do that. I do that for fun. And you know, just the fact of if I can make $9 really fast, yeah, but that wasn't really fast. All right, this is a bra. I think this was in my, I'm not sure what happened there. Got crazy here. I think this was in the thrift haul that I did yesterday. So if you haven't seen that, go back and check that out. But this is a brand called Elomi, E-L-O-M-I. I'm not positive, but I think it is solely a plus size bra brand. Don't quote me on that because I've been wrong once or twice before. Or a lot. Elomi bras have an average sale price of $19.82 and a 38% sell-through rate, which I think is pretty good. I realize I haven't told you about the sell-through rate. If you haven't heard me say it before, sell-through rate is the amount of items sold divided by the amount of items sold and listed. So 38% in simple math, I mean, this is not exact, but would look like there's 38 items sold and then 62 items still listed. And then I do it that way because that's the way Terapeak does it. And Terapeak is what I use to do my research for. Light is going crazy. The sun is like going back and forth behind a cloud. Terapeak is what I use to do my research for these videos. So, yeah, Mine sold for $18.72 with shipping $24.67. It took 4 days to sell. I bought it for $1 at my favorite thrift store. My profit's $15.99. I much prefer that. Last thing is what I made the mistake on. So I have these books. They're called Uncle Eric books. There's Whatever Happened to Justice, Ancient Rome, Are You Liberal, Conservative, and Confused, World War II, The Money Mystery, The 1,000-Year War, The Clipper Ship Strategy, What Would Thomas Jefferson Think About This, Evaluating Books, and World War I. So, a friend of mine gave me a bunch of homeschool curriculum. I homeschool my kids. I think I've already said that. I took what I wanted out of that, and she said, do whatever you want with the rest. She knows I resell. So I went ahead and listed some things over the past week. I've sold 3 or 4 things already. So I had this set, and when I comped it, it looked like each book was selling for about $10 a piece, maybe even less than that. And like, I looked up each book individually, and I was like, and the sell-through rates weren't that great. And so I was like, you know what? I'll just list them. I'll list them as a set. I'll list them for $10 each. And then in my mind, I was like, of course, I'll take an offer. So I listed them for $90. And then I had the 25% off sale. Somebody bought them. But then she messaged me, and I had written like, has some wear, has some highlighting and some underlining. And she was like, what do you mean exactly by that? And I was like, well, they look pretty good to me, but kind of said that as like a, just in case kind of thing. Well, I did go through and actually flipped through, and I noticed like there is one whole page that is highlighted, but unfortunately, like the spine is actually broken in this, and there's 2 of them that the spine is broken in. And so I told her that, and she was like, well, that stinks. When a spine breaks, the pages tend to fall out, and yeah, it does. She's not wrong. I felt really bad. So she said, could I take $20 off? And I hadn't responded yet, but I was like, yeah, done. I'll do that. Well, then when I went to comp it this morning for the research, the average sale price on an Uncle Eric book set was $124.68 with a 50% sell-through rate. I was like, that is way more than what I was seeing when I did this. I only listed it 8 days ago. Like, it's not, I don't know what it is about the sets. So I went through and I was like, maybe they're all just new and mine are the only used one. That's not the case. It's like, maybe they were like 20 book sets. No, they're like 8 and 10 book sets. So, and most of them actually sold for like $150. Mine actually brought the sell-through rate down, the average down. So I just was real frustrated with myself that I didn't look at it as a set. I just looked at each book individually and looked at the comps that way. As a consumer, I can't imagine, I don't know. Maybe it has to do with like the shipping. Maybe I should have thought about it that way, and as like $15 per book because of the shipping. I don't know. Anyway, I went ahead and messaged her this morning and said, yeah, I'll go ahead and give you the $20 back. I did that after I knew that I had messed up, but I don't know. It just frustrates me when I do stuff like that. I mean, I've I've made a lot of mistakes over the past couple years. And you would think I would learn. I don't learn. Anyway, with the $20 off, she paid a total of $57.54, and I have 0 cost of goods. So my profit is $32.42. So when I say my profit, it's minus shipping, minus fees, minus my cost of goods. So this is going media mail, so I'm going to put it in a box. I gotta find a box that it will fit in. And yeah, so my profit for the weekend was $115.39, which is not where I want to be to hit my $2,000 a month goal. But so far, month to date, I'm on track, so I'm okay. I'm not feeling super frustrated about it. I know that $100 over the weekend might sound like a lot to some people, and it might sound like very little to others, and I think that that's okay. Just for me, it's not where I want to be. We all have to look at our own stuff, and kind of pay attention to that. I harp on that a lot. So I'm feeling that a lot, lately. So I'm talking about it even more a lot lately. So, okay, I've been kind of chaotic today. So if you stuck with me this long, leave me a little chaos emoji. Because I don't know, I feel like that might lift my spirits a little bit today. I'm not really down, I'm just, I don't know, off. Anyway, make sure you like and subscribe. If you haven't already, I do upload Ship With Me videos every day at 8 o'clock. However, last week I had a lot of trouble with uploading, and they weren't uploading on time. So if you want, you can hit that little bell, and it will actually send you a notification when my videos go live. So yeah, thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate you. I will see you soon.